John, how would I know? Go outside and find him yourself. Go on, get.
When I grow up, Russ is going to invent a big machine that tells me where he is all the time. We'll be rich.
Keep dreaming, kid.
Russ! Russ!
Ever get a girlfriend? Signs point to no. Am I too handsome for my own good? As I see it, yes. Will Russ have a dozen donuts for lunch today? Russ! Where have you been?
I just spent an hour arguing with the cable company. Did you know that they cut off our cable when you were...
Look, it's not my fault they didn't give us the B-movie network. It was an Evil Dead marathon. I mean, Bruce Campbell in his breakout role. Who could pass that up?
John!
Anyway, look, that's not why I called. We've got a case.
Oh, no. I'm still apologizing to my Nana about the last one.
This is a good one. A woman was strangled last night. Almost to death.
Almost to death? Well, that's not our usual type of case. I mean, the police don't call us for almost to death.
This time we were hired by someone who knew her.
A boyfriend, a brother... Wait, you said knew her. I thought you said she didn't die.
She didn't.
John, what's going on?
We were hired by someone who may have been stalking her.
Stalking her? May have been?
Look, he admits that he's gone too far, and he's realized how horrible this kind of thing can be for a victim. But he says that he hasn't seen or stalked her since the protective injunction was ordered. So it all sounds fine.
No. No way.
But...
Not gonna do it, John.
Russ.
No, John.
Well, he's on his way over here right now, so try to keep an open mind.
What? When?
He should be here any minute now. Oh, hey! Reed! Come on in here, big guy.
John, Russ, thanks for agreeing to help me. I think I really need your help here.
I didn't agree to anything.
We're happy to help. Right, Russ? Why don't you just tell us what really happened?
It's like this. I had this thing for this girl. I first saw her about a year and a half ago.
Why don't you just tell us about the last event?
Oh, okay. Well, this morning, the cops showed up at my door. They said she had been strangled last night, about 11. They asked me where I was, could I prove it, that sort of thing. They knew about the protective injunction. They're trying to pin this on me.
Wait. I'm getting something. I sense that she didn't get a good look at her strangler?
Yeah, that's right. They asked me if I had leather gloves. I told them I didn't. They asked me if I could prove it. Listen, John, I think they're trying to pin this on me. I really need someone to help prove I didn't do this. I've been Holly-free since the injunction and I passed the BIP class. I've learned how bad that stuff I used to do was. I've changed, I swear.
What's a BIP class?
You completed your batterer's intervention program.
Yes.
It's a program that the court usually orders batterers to attend so that respondents can learn about domestic violence and how to have a healthy relationship based on respect without resorting to tactics of power or control. Plus, it teaches people how to break the cycle of violence. It's one of the most important parts of the judicial toolkit for stopping domestic violence.
So you completed your battery invention thingy?
Batterer's intervention program. And yes, Holly got the injunction for protection against stalking about 8 months ago. As part of the injunction, I had to take and complete a BIP class, give up my firearms, and stay away from Holly. I haven't seen or been in contact with her since the injunction. I'm Holly-free.
Well, let's get to the bottom of this. Come on, Russ. We gotta meet up with Holly and see what she remembers.
She just checked in at our office.
Reed, dude, I thought you said you stopped stalking her.
I did. I just follow her on Twitter. She updates her location and it lets all her followers know where she's at.
Dude, that's creepy. And even if the courts have just started to recognize that as stalking, it totally is.
Totally. Like, you should stop. Like, now.
Those injunctions are serious business, Reed. No contact means no contact. No Twitter or Foursquare. No contact.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'll turn it off now, I swear.
Can I help you?
Yes, Norm, I believe you can.
How'd you know my name was Norm?
Really? Too easy. Because I'm a psychic detective, John Fencer, and this is my quick-witted assistant, old James. We'd like to see Holly. It's about the incident last night.
She's in room 182. But wait, the police are with her right now.
That's okay. They know we're coming.
Are you sure you're okay? I mean, you can go home for a while, get some rest.
Well, the hospital did say I'm okay, and plus I've got a lot of work I have to get done. I really can't afford to be home sick.
Fine. Now, this incident. Tell us what happened. Did you hear anything? Anything at all?
No, not really. I was just on my way home from work. But there is that crummy hallway on the way to the parking garage, and I think I did hear some footsteps behind me.
Can you describe them?
No, not really.
Anything at all?
I'm getting a psychic sensation. I'm feeling gloves? Leather gloves?
No. Fencer, look. You were not called in on this, okay? Get out. Get out now.
But he's right, Laurentine. The examining officer said that the marks were made by something soft, like leather gloves. How'd you know, John?
My psychic senses told me that I was needed here. Much like Christopher Walken needs more cowbell.
Oh yeah, well, the hands did feel soft, but then I blacked out, and all I can remember is the night guards waking me up, and then they called 911.
So you never saw the perp. Is there anyone who might want to harm you? An ex-boyfriend, angry co-worker, anything like that?
No, nobody that I can think of, although there is Reed, this guy that stalked me a while ago, but I got a domestic injunction against him, and I haven't seen him since then.
I'm getting a vibe. I'm hearing like a baby, a pitter-patter? Oh, wait, glitter? No, that can't be right.
John?
Twitter. You Twitter your location.
It's called a tweet.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, Russ. I will not say that word. It's ridiculous.
My phone does do auto updates of my location for all my Twitter followers and my Foursquare followers. I mean, that's kind of the hottest thing right now.
You know that anyone with a Twitter account can see those updates, right? And if you have GPS enabled on your phone, can monitor your whereabouts using tracking software.
But
I mean, anyone could have known you were working late.
Was anybody else working late last night?
we were all working late. We have a big, huge deadline, and management's not giving us an inch on it.
I sense that you hate having your boss folks disappointed.
Well, we haven't disappointed them yet, and we don't want to start disappointing them now.
Well, we're going to have to talk to your boss, but don't worry, miss. We'll take care of this.
Holly, is there anything else you can tell us about what happened?
No, not really. I mean, we were all working really late, and we were all very exhausted.
What about the stalker, the one you got the injunction against? Could he have done this?
I don't know. I didn't get a really good look at him.
How do you know he didn't do this? I mean, he knew where she was, and he was stalking her before. Why not again?
No, Russ, Reed didn't do this. I can feel it.
You know, a feeling's not going to be good enough for Laurentine.
My psychic senses are telling me that Reed didn't do this, but just to be sure, we're going to have to check the court file.
Excuse me? Who's in charge around here?
That would be me.
Ah, I'm Detective Laurentine. This is Detective McNara. We're investigating a battery of one of your employees.
Oh yeah, that would be Holly. We were horrified at what happened. We almost missed a deadline because of it.
Wait, you care more about the deadline than about your own employee?
Of course we're concerned about her. She helped us to get to #1 in the state.
Sorry, boss. Lunch ran a little long. I'll make it up by staying an extra 20 minutes today.
Wanda, you're always going the extra mile. We were just talking about Holly.
Yes, it's horrible. Who would do such a thing?
I was planning to give Holly a promotion. I'm planning to promote her to assistant manager of process and production.
That sounds about as thrilling as Eddie Murphy's attempt at a music career. I mean, come on. What's up with it? That's not even a word.
You know, this is a really important promotion. There are a lot of people here who would be very excited to get this promotion. A new office, a new parking space. And you know, Holly is just perfect for this. I mean, she's gotten 6 Employee of the Quarter awards. The only person who's come close is Wanda here, who's gotten 4.
I just try my best.
Do you know if anyone had a grudge against her? Did she ever mention an ex-boyfriend or anything like that?
I don't know of anybody. Wanda?
No, she never mentioned one.
Well, if you think of it, either of you, you just contact us immediately, okay? Let's go, McNara. That stalker that she mentioned, I think it's time we paid him another visit. Once a stalker, always a stalker. That's what I say.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, we gotta convince old Rin Tin Tin that the Reed is off the Holly train. You know, that he's riding the clean cab.
That doesn't even make sense.
Man, come on.
Hey, welcome to the county courthouse. How can I help you?
We need to see the injunction record for Holly Sprightly. She got an injunction against Reed Housing a while ago. He was stalking her.
Okay. Well, let me see what we have on file. Okay. Yeah. The information on this file is public record. So the petitioner didn't submit a petition or any sort of request to keep her address or her name confidential. And it looks like the respondent didn't file any of those requests either.
So he completed his cattery mention thingy, or?
Batterer's intervention program. Yeah, it says here he completed the course about a month ago.
But how do we know he did everything he was supposed to? I mean, what if he slipped through the cracks of the program or something?
No, look, there's a system the court has in place that tracks respondents in domestic violence cases. In this case, look, Reed was ordered to enroll in a batterer's intervention program within 30 days of final order, and down here, to comply with all the recommendations in the order. It says he successfully completed the program, last month. Virtually no problems with his attendance either.
I don't know about this tracking program thing, John.
Oh, come on, Russ. Fine. My partner here is acting like Mr. Suspicious. Can you tell us a little bit more about the tracking system?
Look, if you want to know more about the court system for monitoring compliance, you're going to need to talk to one of our retired judges. Now, we've got a really good one. He's not on the bench anymore, but he really knows everything there is to know about the program.
Great. Sign us up.
It doesn't really work like that. I mean, you have to sign, and it's a...
We don't have time for this. Someone's life may be hanging in the balance.
All right, I'll take you back to the judge. Come on.
Come in.
I'm sorry to bother you, Judge, but these
My name is John Fencer, and this is my partner, MacGyver McGruber. We're psychic detectives helping the police with a major case. We need your help.
A psychic detective? There's no such thing.
Oh, really? Well then. How can I know that your son must be very excited about going to college? Same place as his mother and father, right? FSU? I think he's going to love that laptop you're going to be surprising him with, by the way.
What? Hell? What is it you need, Mr. Fencer?
Last night a woman was assaulted. She was choked as she was leaving work. We're trying to track down who did it. The police believe it was someone who she had an injunctive order against, but I'm getting major vibes that he didn't do it. The clerk here was telling us about some kind of program that tracks down what he did. Could you tell us more about that?
This is highly irregular, but I suppose if it'll help protect your client.
Right. A client.
We've recently begun a promising practices program for monitoring batterer compliance. It's been shown to be very effective at monitoring respondents and keeping them on track. You see, the court, when it signals a final injunction, will order the respondent to begin the BIP within 30 days. We put a note in the file and a reminder for the court staff to check the file at 15 days. When the respondent starts the BIP, most BIP centers notify us that the respondent has started. This notification goes in the file. If the notification is there at the 15-day review, we take no action and put the file back with another reminder. If there isn't a notification, the court will send a letter reminding the respondent of his duties to attend the BIP and let him know about the consequences, which includes fine and possibly jail time for failing to comply. Then, the court checks the file again at the 31-day mark. If there is a notification of attendance from the BIP provider, the court does nothing and puts the file back. But if the respondent hasn't begun the BIP, the court staff sets a show cause hearing and gets the respondent before the court.
Show cause hearing. That's when the respondent has to give valid reason as to why he didn't start the BIP, or show that he has started the BIP, otherwise the court can find him in contempt, right?
That's correct.
Know it all.
I try to stay informed of all current legal practices, John.
What my friend Mr. Lawyer Pants here is saying is that if he didn't do the class thingy, he would have gone to jail?
Right. If he has no good reason why he didn't start BIP, or if he doesn't show up to court for the hearing as he's been properly served, the court can find him in contempt. If he comes to the hearing and can show that he started the BIP, the court sets another show cause hearing for 30 to 60 days out, to check again that he's still attending the class. If the BIP provider sends us notification that the respondent has successfully completed the BIP, the second show cause hearing is canceled. But if we get notice from the provider that the respondent has stopped going to BIP, or if we don't hear from them about his progress, we'll hold the hearing. And if the respondent comes to that second hearing and has stopped going to BIP, he can be found in contempt again. And this will keep happening until the respondent successfully completes the BIP as ordered. Oh, and we also check other requirements of the injunction when our system reminds us. So we check compliance with firearm provisions, which are mandatory, and if we order mental health or substance abuse evaluations, we check for compliance with those too.
So this tracking system really works? It sounds like a lot of work trying to keep track of everyone who comes through the courts.
It sounds like it, but it's actually pretty efficient. Court staff enter the 15 and 30-day reminder dates into the computer, and the program automatically reminds them on those days. The letters can be form letters, and show cause hearings can be grouped together so the court does all the hearings on the same docket on the same day. And the hearings are pretty quick. All in all, it's a pretty effective system.
Does every jurisdiction have this reminder system?
No, not all of them. Some just have the respondent come in for a mandatory status hearing every month or so, without the reminder set up, to verify compliance. An order to appear is issued with the final order, and the respondent must appear unless he's filed a notification that he's attending BIP and has nothing else ordered in the final order. If proof isn't filed by the date of the order of appearance, the court will issue an arrest order with a purge provision. The respondent has the ability to avoid jail by filing proof of enrollment in a BIP. Both of these methods ensure that the respondent knows that the court is paying attention to what he does or doesn't do. It shows that we're invested in protecting Floridians from becoming victims of abuse, that the court is watching respondents closely to make sure they do what we order them to do.
Hello? What? Okay, we'll be right there. Come on, Russ, we've got to go. Holly was shot at when she was leaving work. We've got to hurry.
So, did you see anything this time?
No, I was just walking across the street to the deli. I hadn't even gone 10 steps and they shot at me. They missed me, but it was very close.
We understand, Holly. Can you think of anything else?
Holly, we came as quickly as we could. Are you all right?
No, I was almost killed. I thought this was over. I thought you were going to take care of this.
Well, we haven't been able to find the stalker, but we're convinced that he's the guy.
Don't be the Millie in the Millie Vanilli reunion tour. Reed's clean. There's no way he did this.
Oh, and you know this how?
Oh, I'm getting something. This is a big one, Russ.
John!
Oh, conjunction, function, conjunction, it's...
John!
Injunction. Yes, injunction.
Injunction?
Yes, injunction. The injunction states that Reed is to hand over all his firearms to the police. There's no way he could have done this.
That's right. There's an automatic provision within the stalking injunction that states he has to get rid of all of his firearms and ammunition during the duration of the injunction. And the judge even had him sign an affidavit stating that he had sold his hunting rifle.
He didn't have access to the guns. How could he have shot at Holly?
Well, maybe he bought some after the police took his away.
You know that gun shops submit all purchaser information to the state, and the state checks for things like injunctions before they even authorize a purchase. The courts mean business when they say no firearms.
So if the stalker didn't have access to guns...
He's still the only one that would want to harm her. Come on, let's go, McNair.
Hang in there, Holly. There's one thing I don't get. Why did Holly's assaulter let her live before? I mean, one failed attempt, it could be bad luck. But 2 failed attempts? Seems fishy to me.
Maybe they're just bad at killing.
Or maybe they're not trying to kill her at all.
What?
Yeah, come on. I have an idea.
Hey everybody, can I have your attention please? Thank you for showing up this afternoon. As I'm sure you all know, poor Holly has had a really terrible time. And she came to my office this afternoon and told me that she was resigning effective immediately.
Oh, my goodness.
And so we don't even get a chance to say goodbye, but because of her leaving, I have the opportunity to appoint a new associate manager of process and production. And so without further ado, I want to announce to all of you who I've chosen for that position. Wanda, will you come up here, please? Congratulations.
Not so fast. Poor Holly. She was so unlucky, wasn't she? Or was she? First, she was strangled, almost to death. But then she was shot at. But she survived. She managed to survive both attacks. It's almost as if... Whoa! Whoa, the spirits!
Hold on,
the spirits
John.
are taking me!
John, hold on!
Oh!
John!
Oh, wait. They've left.
Do you mind? We're in the middle of something here.
Yes. Like the sweet, sweet icing of an Oreo cookie. An Oreo cookie of lies.
What?
Holly was your only competition for that promotion. She was always doing everything right. Getting all the awards, getting all the attention. So you devised a plan. You didn't want her dead. No, you just wanted her gone. So you tried to scare her off. First, you strangled her. But when that didn't work, you stepped it up a notch. You shot at her, barely missing her. But that did the trick. She quit, terrified, afraid for her life. And now, that promotion is all yours.
That's ridiculous. I'm not that desperate for a promotion.
Weren't you? 4 Employee of the Quarter awards? I mean, who does that, right?
Can you call security? These two are crazy.
You made one little mistake, Wanda. Your phone.
What?
When we met with you earlier, you got a notice on your phone. I remember it. It was your Twitter account.
John, it's called a Twitter.
Whatever, Russ. I'm in the middle of my thing here.
It's a Twitter.
Man, I bet on your phone, it does auto-twit from certain locations, doesn't it?
So, it's the biggest thing now. All the celebs do it.
I wonder from what locations it auto-twits. Your work, your home, maybe places you go for lunch.
This is ridiculous.
We checked your account. It auto-twit. Did you see how absurd this is?
Auto-tweeted.
It updated. You were across the street when shots were fired at Holly. You wanted that promotion, so you did whatever it took to get it.
This job should be mine. She didn't deserve it. I mean, do you know she took 2-hour lunches and only clocked in an hour and a half? She didn't love the company like I did.
Turn around. Hands behind your back. There. Now you have the right to remain silent.
I can't thank you guys enough. If you hadn't helped out, I don't know what I would have done.
I always knew you were innocent.
Yeah, just stop following Holly on Twitter and Foursquare.
Yeah, that's like really creepy.
I already did, guys. I don't want to violate my injunction. No way.
Maybe I should get a Twitter account.
No way, John. You're not ready for that.
Come on, how hard can it be? I ate Russ's tuna salad for lunch yesterday, and it was delicious. See?
No way, John.
Another one. Russ said he didn't eat the last donut at the precinct, but he totally did.
Over the line.
Russ tried to flirt with the sandwich shop girl, and when she denied him, he moped around for a week.
John!